The tragic news from the Chinese entertainment industry in early September 2025 sent shockwaves through the public when the talented actor and singer Menglong was confirmed to have passed away. The news spread rapidly, bringing profound grief and raising significant questions among fans and the public. Within hours, social media timelines were flooded with hashtags like Menglong, Justice for Menglong, and Menglong's tragic fall, highlighting the immense public concern about the mystery surrounding the sudden tragedy. Known for his cheerful, humble, and passionate persona, the actor's reported death from a fall off a building left behind grieving family, friends, and millions of fans struggling to accept the harsh reality. The situation was further complicated by the existence of two conflicting narratives, an official account provided by his family and management company, and a speculative version circulating online, complete with a detailed timeline and shocking details that sparked suspicions of foul play and a larger conspiracy behind the actor's death. The official statement, shared directly from Menglong's mother through a written announcement by his management, revealed her overwhelming grief, stating she had lost her beloved son in a tragic accident after drinking. According to the statement, Menglong fell from a building while unconscious, and the incident was deemed a pure accident. She emphasized the family's profound sorrow and urged the public to refrain from wild speculations about the cause of his death. Her heartfelt words deeply touched fans, especially as she concluded with a prayer for her son's peaceful rest and a call to remember him through fond memories rather than theories that worsened the situation. However, shortly after this statement, a wave of unofficial information emerged, far more shocking and resembling a horror movie plot, yet widely believed by some due to accompanying images, videos, and detailed timelines. This alternate narrative claimed Menglong's death was not as simple as described. Instead, he was allegedly tortured, detained, and even a victim of an illegal dark web broadcast. According to online rumors, the story began in early August when eerie predictions surfaced on social media, claiming a famous actor with over 20 million fans, known for starring in Eternal Love, 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, would soon face serious trouble. These predictions turned chillingly accurate when tragedy struck Menglong. It was also mentioned that he had received threats, and by the night of the 8th, he was allegedly taken to a villa where around 17 people gathered. There, he was reportedly drugged, injected, and held captive. Some even claimed that a live broadcast on the dark web that night showed him being hanged, with heavy rain and thunder in the background adding to the eerie atmosphere. The video allegedly showed someone's shadow beating him, fueling suspicions of abuse. The next day, referred to as Day 9 in the online timeline, Menglong was said to have endured further brutal torture. One account suggested he possessed or knew the location of a USB drive containing evidence of money laundering, which was allegedly why he was targeted. He reportedly swallowed the USB to hide it, prompting his captors to become even more vicious in their attempts to retrieve it. The described torture methods were horrific. He was hung upside down, beaten, and his screams were recorded in videos purportedly capturing his agony. That same night, he was allegedly near death before being dropped from a high floor of a building. This first fall was reportedly captured by paparazzi cameras, showing his body still moving on the grass, proving he was alive. But the story didn't end there, as the unofficial timeline claimed he was then dragged back into the building. On Day 10, according to the speculative account, surveillance footage captured his body being pulled back inside after lying on the grass. A voice recording of someone saying afraid he'll escape was cited as evidence of his attempt to flee. That afternoon, he was allegedly tortured again, beaten, and even had his teeth pulled. He was slammed against a window, forced to vomit, and repeatedly attacked by a group. In the first fall, he was described as wearing a white shirt and blue pants, with paparazzi photos showing him alive but severely injured. He was then taken to a private hospital, where a photo showed his body with breathing equipment. However, rumors spread that powerful figures issued false reports to divert public attention, even claiming the person in the photos wasn't him. These conflicting rumors deepened public confusion and division. In this version, it was said that during this time, Menglong underwent abdominal surgery to retrieve the swallowed USB. This was linked to a luxury hotel where windows were allegedly cleaned as part of a staged cover-up. After the surgery, he was moved to another building, his clothes changed on the 3rd floor of a house mentioned in online reports, in preparation for a second fall. This was the most discussed point, as around 5 a.m. on the 11th, the second fall occurred, allegedly staged. Leaked paparazzi photos showed you wearing a blue shirt and beige pants, his body lying face down with unnaturally broken legs. His abdomen was bandaged with white gauze, evidence of recent surgery. Many argued these details were inconsistent with a simple drunken accident, fueling conspiracy theories. The photos also revealed a tragic state: his bandaged abdomen, broken thighs, blood streaming from his head after the initial impact, and his face seemingly struck further with a blunt object. These injuries led many to believe something was being concealed. Due to the severity of the wounds, it was rumored his body was hastily cremated. However, the autopsy report, a critical document, was allegedly lost, leaving the public without official medical records to objectively confirm the cause of death. The missing autopsy report became a primary reason for those who believed this was not an accident but a crime covered up by powerful forces. Amid the overlap of official information and wild speculations, Menglong's loyal fans found themselves in a difficult position. On one hand, they wanted to respect the family's grief and accept the official claim that their beloved actor died in a tragic accident after drinking. On the other hand, the circulating visual evidence, detailed timeline, and missing critical documents made it hard to ignore doubts. As a result, the hashtag Justice for Menglong continued to echo across platforms, demanding a transparent and thorough investigation. Many hoped the truth behind this tragedy would be revealed, whether it was truly an accident or a conspiracy orchestrated by unknown forces that led to the downfall of a young, talented star. Menglong's death ultimately became one of the most controversial events in the Chinese entertainment industry this year. He left behind not only his works and beautiful memories but also a profound mystery that shook public trust in the system. The death of Menglong has left an indelible mark on the Chinese entertainment industry and its fans, igniting a firestorm of grief, speculation, and demands for justice. This tragedy transcends the loss of a beloved star, exposing deeper societal issues about transparency, accountability, and the influence of power in shaping narratives. The stark contrast between the official account of an accidental fall and the chilling, detailed conspiracy theories circulating online has created a rift, leaving fans and the public grappling with what to believe. The missing autopsy report and the alleged cover-up efforts only deepen the distrust, raising questions about whether the truth will ever surface. This case has become a rallying point for those advocating for greater openness in investigations, especially when they involve public figures whose lives touch millions. Menglong's legacy, while defined by his talent and warmth, is now also intertwined with this unresolved mystery, prompting broader discussions about the safety of celebrities and the potential for hidden agendas in high-profile tragedies. As hashtags like Justice for Menglong continue to trend, they reflect a collective yearning for closure and accountability. Whether his death was a heartbreaking accident or something more sinister, the public's demand for clarity underscores a universal desire for truth. Moving forward, this tragedy may inspire reforms in how such cases are handled, ensuring that no other family or fan base endures the same uncertainty. Menglong's memory lives on not only through his contributions to art but also as a symbol of the fight for justice and transparency in an industry often shrouded in secrecy.